The cosmetics, food and beverage businesses started a drastic shift in 2019. Which companies are gonna survive and which will die in 2020? Hi, I'm Biljana Đurđieva and this is The Future of Victuals and Cosmetics, part of the series The Future Of. And today's video is about food, beverage and cosmetic industries, the market trends and that one thing that changed the consumer demand and the supply. As a non-executive director and digital business transformation expert, I work with cosmetic companies, farms, and supermarket trends, and I travel around the world watching this change in supplies and demand on a global level. So what is that one thing that changed the consumer behavior, which also changed all the supplies around the world? Let me tell you first why this change happened. When the Green Revolution arose from the World War II, the agribusiness started using hybridized seeds, synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. It saved millions' lives from starvation, but that also changed the way we humans produced our food and also caused a skyrocketed increase in cancer. Only in the US, cancer rate increased by 48%, meaning 860,000 people in 1960. In the late 90s, the people from North America start changing the fizzy drinks, replacing it with non-fizzy soft drinks. But the rest of the world start consuming a lot more Coca-Cola and Pepsi because it was fashionable, but it was also showing kind of like a society status. At the same time, the urbanization was in its peak and GMO products came as the answer to find a solution to feed the increasing mass in the cities as people left the farms, but the technology was not so advanced yet to automate all the processes in the agribusiness. Now, let's leave the food and beverage industry and have a look at the cosmetic one. Since ancient Egypt and Roman Empire, people used cosmetic made of natural ingredients mixed with chemicals dangerous for the human body. It wasn't until 1938 when the US Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act changed and urged companies to begin testing their products on animals, trying to create some safety for the humans. The act started, of course, along public outcry and a technical challenge to create a non-animal test. European Union banned the animal test, but the rest of the world is still having it. In addition to the social demand, people start questioning what is in their cosmetics, so production companies now are obliged to label every single ingredient. Going back on our historical pinpoints, 2 years ago, people start reading a lot more statistics and specifically on illness and cancer, as every third family nowadays is impacted by one or another form of cancer. There were circa 45 million people with cancer in 1990. By 2018, this number reached 117 million people. Now, match these numbers with our historical pinpoints. There is no such thing as a coincidence. If you look at the top 10 causes of death in 2018, all 9 on the top are due to health issues, and the number 10 is unforeseen reason like road injury. Everyone is scared to die. When social media was showing all these numbers everywhere, majority of people start asking themselves the question, how can I change my life? How can I be a lot more healthier? Changing what people eat and use as cosmetics was the first thing to do, from stop buying GMO foods all the way to the choice for shampoo, hand cream and toothpaste used on a daily basis. In other words, families start looking for organic food and natural cosmetic, but it's not enough for something to be labeled as such. People nowadays become really savvy on what they put in and on their body. Now you may be thinking, she has absolutely no clue how difficult it is for executives to turn big ship around as corporate big company. Now in 2006, Indra Nooyi became a CEO of PepsiCo and became the woman who changed the whole industry. She changed the DNA of the giant, moving from carbonated soft drink products to 53% food and 47% beverage. Yes, PepsiCo is not the idol for 100% healthy products, and that was never their strategy. Their aim is to have diversity product portfolio, and she has achieved it by acquiring health-oriented brands. It is the best example of how corporate company can change no matter how big it is. I wish I can give you a similar example for the cosmetic industry, but there is no such thing. The top 10 largest US beauty brands are already experiencing a sales drop in 2019. As this industry highly depends on social media, influencers and celebrities, what happened actually is that those influencers and celebrities either started their own brand as a direct competition or partnered with the big brands. Today, more than ever, startups show a lot of flexibility in product diversity, fast change to answer the customer demand, and become big because they also know how to sell online. If you're still asking yourself the question, what is the common trend between two very different industries, cosmetic and food and beverage? I can describe it in two words: Mother Nature. So if you're executive of a cosmetic company, you need to know the top 3 trends for 2020. The number 1 trend is the demand on natural ingredients. This includes, if possible, vegan formula, recyclable packaging, refillable containers, cruelty-free products. The second trend is a natural look for the makeup. Your heavy buyers are aged 18 to 24, as before it was women aged 25-34. The third trend is reviews over deals. Your customers are not looking anymore for good deals, but they're looking for online reviews for anything which they can do a research before they're trying their products, for online demos, and they want to learn techniques from social media. If you want to check how your customers are rating your cosmetic products and what reviews and information they exchange between themselves, know that there are plenty of applications. One of the best one is Think Dirty, which currently has 1.4 million products. The executives of food and beverage industry need to know that it's not enough anymore for your customers to label your product as organic, because the people start reading all the ingredients. You need to know that the trends for 2020 are those. The first trend is mainly around plant-based food, then gluten-free, sugar-free, vegetarian, vegan and fair trade, which is for both animal and plant-based food. In other words, every person out there, even it's not vegan or vegetarian, start looking for bigger variety. Instead of consuming milk all the time, they will switch to time to coconut or almond milk. The normal yogurt will be changed with coconut yogurt, potatoes with polenta, and so on. The biggest spike in 2020 will be the trend to sell plant-based alternative of the meat-based products. Last but not least, the 3 trends which started this year and will accelerate next year: raw food, living food, and full-fat food. This year, mainly vegans and vegetarians start moving from cooked to raw and living food. People who are extreme in their body performance and learn body and brain biohacking are also increasing the amount of living food in their daily diet. Majority of the people start shopping from the local farmers or online from them, as the butter, milk, bacon and meat are a lot more natural. Since keto diet become really famous, people realize that there's something called good fat and bad fat. So if your company is still offering zero-fat yogurt or fully skimmed milk or stripped from the fat meat, I think you need to change the direction of your company and put that fat where the nature created it. Remember that healthy has a completely new meaning for all your customers. The world is moving towards organic, natural food and conscious, healthy life. If you want your business to have future, you need to start selling natural products. Thank you for watching. I'm Biljana Georgieva and this was The Future of Victuals and Cosmetics, part of the series The Future of.